Hey guys, today I want to show you how to crochet. And first of all, you would need yarn. Usually I use Red Heart Super Saver yarn because it's really cheap. It's $2.57 or $2.59 at Joann. And they give you a lot of it. And you would also need a crochet hook. I have this. I got it from Joann online. This is how I would hold my yarn. First of all, we have to create what is called a slip knot. So I would hold my yarn like this. I would coil the yarn around my pinky finger and then put my index finger under the yarn like that. So it would look like this, and then I would hold this piece of yarn with my middle finger and my thumb, and there are two ways or more ways than one to hold the crochet hook. I hold it like this, but you can also hold it like this. So first of all, you have to coil the yarn around the hook like this, and this is called a yarn over, and then you would twist around like that. Don't tighten this too much, because then you'll have to pull the yarn through that. So don't hold it too tight. So you would yarn over, and then you pull it through that loop, and then you tighten it by pulling this one. So as you can see, it's a little loose. So I would tighten it by pulling this part. And then it looks fine now. This is how you would start all of your crochet projects. So you would, in a pattern, you would usually see them say chain 5 or chain 6 or something like that. Okay, so you would yarn over, pull it through the loop, so that would be one chain. So if the instructions say chain 5, you would do that again. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. And then this is called a foundation chain. So to go through your first row, you would usually go through the second chain from the crochet hook. You would go through the loop. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's the first chain we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this would be the second chain from the crochet hook, this one. And this loop right here, you can go through it. So that's what we're going to go through when we make the first stitch. So let me show you that. So you go through the second chain. Once you do that, you yarn over, you pull the yarn through, and now you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. You would yarn over, pull that through the 2 loops, and then you would do the same thing to the next chain. So you do that until you get to the end. So, there are 4 different stitches, but if all you wanted to do, if you just wanted to do single crochets, which is what this is called single crochet. If you just wanted to do that, at the end of the row, you would yarn over, pull the yarn through here, through that loop, and that would be 1 chain. So in the instructions, it would say chain 1. And then you would turn over your work, so you can work on the next row. So let me show you what this looks like so it's clearer. Okay, so from the top, it looks like this. There are 4 stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. each stitch you can see is made up of 2 loops, the bottom loop and the top loop, from where I'm looking at it right now. So you want to go through the first stitch you want to go through is this one, and there are 2 loops. So when you go through it, you can see it clearly that you went through 2 loops. So that's what you want it to look like when you go through it. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but there's kind of like a hole right there already, since I'm using such a big crochet hook. Okay, so you go through that first stitch. So it would look like this. You yarn over, then you pull the yarn through through the first stitch, and then you would again end up with 2 loops on your crochet hook. And then you would yarn over, you pull the yarn through the 2 loops, and then you have another single crochet. So you would do the same thing for the next 3. And the next thing I'm going to show you is a half double crochet.